Sunday 22nd of June 2025, and we're off on our Spanish trip, and we're going to go into the Eurotunnel, catching the Eurotunnel train at 3:54 this afternoon. Here's Phil, we're all packed up, ready to go. It's Sunday morning, mist ringing, and let's hope for a good trip. See you at Folkstone.
Here we go on another European trip then. Sue and I are going to, well, we're on our way down to the tunnel at the moment, but the plan is to get down to the tunnel by about 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's now 8:45. Down to the tunnel, get through the tunnel, get to Calais. We've got a hotel booked within about 3 minutes of the terminal at Calais, and then tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock we'll set off to go down through France and get to the Pyrenees. I haven't really got anything very planned at the moment. The thought is let's creep and go a little bit. We've got tonight's hotel booked. We haven't got anything booked for tomorrow night. We'll have a look at the map tonight, see what we're going to do tomorrow, and then the day after I want to get down to somewhere called Castelnau de Montmirail, I think it's pronounced. Well, it probably isn't pronounced that way, but still. That's a lovely castellated town, sort of medieval, beautiful. So we get down to there, and then the day after that I'm hoping that we get down to Stoke in Spain, which isn't very far from Andorra. And then when we've done that, got a few days down in the Pyrenees to essentially follow a route I found in a book, Motorcycle Tours of Europe, which Sue bought me some while ago. And it suggested this loop in the Pyrenees. Whether we'll be able to do all of the loop or not, I don't know, because we've got a total of about 11 or 12 days on the trip in total. It's going to take, well, probably 3 or 4 days to get down to the Pyrenees, the same back, so we'll have a few days down there, so we can do. Just a quick stop now. We are about 30 miles from the Channel Tunnel, and we're going to go into the services, have a breather, have a cold drink probably, because it's 28.5 degrees at the moment, so it's hot. So that'll do us, and then we'll get back on the road. Roger. Thank you. Channel Tunnel. Ready to get to Calais. We're booked into a hotel tonight at the Logis Cottage Hotel Calais. Pan round. We made it anyway. We went through the Channel Tunnel and we've got to the, what's it called? The Logis Cottage Hotel.
There's the bike.
Oh yeah, there's the bike just round there. I think you can just peep round there. So yeah, it was, blank, was it, Sue? 5 minutes?
Yes.
From the tunnel, 5 minutes from the tunnel. And
we picked up fuel on the way.
yeah, and we picked up fuel, so the bike is full of fuel. And this is our room for the night. Roger. Just leaving the Hotel Kyriad in Blois or something, I'm not sure how Blois, Sue says, B-L-O-I-S, in France. So we're heading today to Castelnau de Montmirail, which is not very far from Toulouse. Big day today, about 300 miles, just over, I think 320, and it's going to get hot. It's pretty warm now, but they're talking 35 degrees at Toulouse. Okay, I just roll back a bit, Suze. Just let me get the front wheel off that raised bit so that it's not so good. That's better. Here we go. Okay. This little village that we're going through now is Valence. We're on day 2, Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025. No, parked down at one of these in a garage, so off you get. We're just leaving Castelnau de Montmirail, if that's how you pronounce it. Apologies if you don't. It's now Wednesday morning. It's just 5 to 9 and we're going to head to Sort in Spain. Quite a big day, about 6 hours we think. But by then we'll be into the Pyrenees and hopefully on the way we will ride along the N260 if I've planned the route correctly. This is a quick stop in Bourg Madame. We are 62 miles from Sort and we've just had a quick stop, literally sit on a bench, a can of pop. I've had a cereal bar. We just wanted 5 minutes off the bike. This is Sort. I think this might be it. Yeah, it is. I'm hoping for better parking than this, but still. Ready when you are. Ooh. Okay. Well, you were right. It was best to turn left out of the hotel because the sat-nav is saying this is correct. So, oh yes. There it is. There's the pool. I mean, it's better than not having a pool at all, but it's a shame it's not in the hotel grounds. This is Thursday. I think it's the 27th today. And we're heading towards a place called Jacka from Sort, and I'm trying to avoid all this horse muck, but it's cooler this morning than it has been. It's only about 22, 23 this morning, which is great, but we're going to continue along the N260, and we're just hoping that it's as nice as the N260 that we did on the way into Sort. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, turn it. Leave the camera running a little while longer. Very good. In the middle of the Pyrenees, we've come through Velha and got to the end of that particular bit of road. That was when we got to Velha, we did a bit of a very main road, red road on the map, and then after a little while we managed to turn off right onto the N260, back to it being a yellow road. We've been doing that for a while, and we thought we'd have a little break because the SD card was full, and so we found this little picnic area where I was able to swap the card and things over, and it's a nice shaded little picnic area and table, and there's a moggy that I think is probably very hungry. Yep, I reckon. Yep, I think you are, fella. I think you're probably hungry. You think? Nice spot though. Nice in the shade and everything. Certainly is miles away from anywhere. Smashing. What time is it? Let's have a look. It is 20 to 1 just about, and we're due into the hotel according to the sat nav at about 3:15. So we've got plenty of time today. We've done a shorter day, a shorter ride. Hotel is booked. Where's it booked, Susie? I can't remember. Where are we booked into? What was it called? Jacka. We're booked into the hotel at Jacka.
Jacka.
Can't remember the name
Grand
of it.
Hotel.
Was it the Grand Hotel Jacka? It's got parking, it's got a restaurant, it's got air conditioning, and we think it's got a swimming pool.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll be nice. So yeah, it'd be nice when we get there and we can go and have a chill in the pool. Shit, a brick. That, but you didn't see, I don't think. There was a car waiting to turn right, a van came the other way and overtook it. It was coming straight bloody at us. Got a motorbike behind. He had to swerve as well. I thought, I don't believe this is happening. Thankfully I'd got enough of a gap to get through, but what a dickhead. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. I'll go right round the roundabout. Oh, I can't go down that one way, that's the only thing. What do you want me to do? Yeah, can I get into that? I'll go right round, kid. Roger that. Yeah, roger that. This is the beginning of day 6. This is Friday the 27th, I think, but don't quote me on that. 23, yeah, 27th of June 2025. We've just left Jacka and we're heading effectively today to a place called St Gaudens. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's spelled G-A-U-D-E-N-S. That's where we're thinking of stopping for the night, because we've looked at it on booking.com and we think we're going to probably book the hotel that we found, but we're being all adventurous and not booking it just yet. There's been some fabulous scenery already this morning, and that bridge over there looks great. I don't think that's the one we're going over. It might be. Yeah, the other thing we're doing today is we're going over the Col de Tourmalet. At least that's the plan. We're en route now from Les Saint Saviour, I think it's pronounced, towards the Col de Tourmalet. Col de Tourmalet is the the most ridden pass in the Tour de France, apparently. Yeah. Aspen, which when I get a chance to look at the sat-nav tells me that we're at 4,900 feet. No. Yeah. I enjoyed that more than the Tourmalet. That was lovely, that was, really flowing. This is day 7, Saturday the 28th of June 2025. We left St Gordon's this morning. And we're heading, well, we're actually heading towards Castrades, if that's how you pronounce it, probably isn't. But we're not sure today quite what to do. We haven't booked any accommodation for tonight. What we're thinking is, we don't know, it's quite a long day, I think it's 6 hours. And I think it's about 190 miles. So what we thought was, we'll see how we go. If we think we can do a bit more later in the day, we will do. If we're getting a bit tired, because we've had a few long days now in a row, we thought we would maybe cut it short. So that's why we've resisted from booking anything on booking.com. So the accommodation's there if we want it, but we're not going to commit at this stage. Keep the options open. We're going through Axley-Thermes. We've got onto the D613. This is the only road now heading to Quillen. You can see it on the signpost there. Oop, roundabout. And 53 kilometres, or just over 30 miles. Oh yeah, lots of coals. Sounds good. Let's hope they're exciting things to do. Quillen is probably our midday, crikey, it's 1:30 stop, but the scenery looks nice, so we thought we'd just have a quick look if we could. Oh, this is us.
Avec le Yamaha, j'ai.
Anglais?
Yes, we can speak in English.
Okay.
Do you have some tools?
Tool? Yeah, hang on.
Maybe you want to go right now?
We're going now.
Yeah. I need 5 minutes.
Okay.
Just to take something on my bike.
Okay.
And.
Are you in, kid? Yeah, okay. You ready? Here we go. Ooh. Here we go. D908. It's okay. Right, okay. Oh, bollocks. Bloody gravel. Gravel. Pain in the arse, isn't it? Here we go. It's alright. Well, there's not a lot to tell. He just wanted to check the oil. The oil on that particular bike is kept in a separate tank. It's what they call a dry sump. So all the oil is kept in like a little aluminium box under the seat. And it was empty. He got no bloody oil. The bike was red hot. Well, the engine was. And it was losing oil. So the reason he needed my tools was he didn't need very much, just a couple of bolts undoing to take the side panels off and the seat off. When we looked inside this box that should have oil in it, it was completely empty. So his next step is to ring somebody, I think he said. And then just as I was packing all my tools away, another chappie turned up in overalls and he got oil then. So whether somebody had realised what the problem was, I don't know, but it looked as though somebody was going to help him out and give him some oil. But the trouble with that is, it's all very well putting oil back in, but unless you know why it's escaping, it's just going to do it all over again. Well, there was a little patch of oil. Serious studying of the Michelin French map, or should I say the Michelin map of France. We're trying to see where we are.
Well, we're here.
Yeah.
And we want to avoid Lodève if we can, because we want to go to Camarès, and then we're going through to Saint-Sernin-sur-Rance, and then we're going up to Rodez. So we can either take that little tiny road there, the D8, or we go into Lodève and take that route, the D902. So I'm not sure what we're doing.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we've just found a nice little pull off at the side of the road. Not exactly what you'd call a picnic area, but it'll do for us. And I don't know what the name of it. It sounds like crickets to me, but crickets on steroids, and whatever they're called, I don't know. But we're due in just after 4 o'clock, and the time now is, he says, just coming up to 1 o'clock. So got about 3 hours travelling time, but we'll have a stop at some point between, or maybe more than one stop, between now and arriving in Rodez. Right, time to crack on. D8. Jeepers. Well, it's not according to the sat-nav, no. Quick stop at 20 past 2 in the afternoon. We're at, what is it called, Susie? Not Cameroon, Caramez or something. So just to stop for a quick swig of water and then carry on, because we're probably about still a couple of hours away yet. We get to the next place, we might stop and try and find a place for a drink or an ice cream or something like that. It's so hot today, and you can perhaps see this on the video, there's black tar that's been wet with the temperature. It's been up to 37, even 38 at times, and turning left here. And it's been really tricky. I mean, the bike has squirmed a few times, quite a few times, and there's that and gravelons which have been a pain in the backside. But hopefully now that we've come off that road and we're onto the D902, hopefully this road will be a better surface and we can make better progress. But we've had to go very steady, and even then there's been a few heart in the mouth moments when the bike's had a good old slide about. So discretion is the greater part of valour and all that. Here we are on a little coffee, no, it's not a coffee stop, it's a little pull-off, because we've been going 2 3/4 hours. It's 11:45, turned, well, now you know. And yeah, it's hot, it's 32 degrees again. We just found this little bit of a picnic stop, so we thought we'd just have 5 minutes off the bike, a swig of water, and then get going again. We're somewhere. We're definitely somewhere, but where, I don't know. Now then, we're just coming into Rodez. It's the end of Sunday. It's 4:30. We've booked the hotel, the Lodges Midi Hotel. It's a mile and a half away. So that's the end of Sunday. I can't remember how many miles we've done, about 170, 180, something like that. But it's been baking hot today. We've had some seriously high temperatures, and it's been tricky. So we're really looking forward to getting to the hotel and hopefully having a beer. Fingers crossed. Round to the right here, kid. Mile to go. Midi. Yeah. 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 Parking. This is the secure parking at the hotel in Rodez. We're at the Lodges Hotel in Rodez. We're just setting off. This is Monday morning, and I think it's the 30th of June today. So we're just about to get on the bike and head to Rouen, which is not a million miles to the east of Clermont-Ferrand. Let's just sort Sue's thingy out. I think the bolts are probably coming loose again on her neck. This is Aurelac, or however it's pronounced. Don't worry about me, mate, you're fine. Turning right at the bottom. Yes, it's pretty impressive that is for a view, isn't it? Fair old vista. Yeah, afraid so. It certainly will be hot down there. We're on 33 here, but down there, but it's back up to 38. In the shade, or? Yeah, in the shade. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is Tuesday, the 1st of July actually, today, 2025. We've left Roadside this morning at 9 o'clock. It's about 10:30 now, I think. Very hot again, 31.5 it's showing on the dashboard. We're making our way, we hope, to St. Dizier. There's a hotel there, another Kyriad, not very exciting, but it'll do. Heading towards that. At the moment we've sort of planned a route using the app on the Garmin, but I think when we get to midday-ish, 1 o'clock, something like that, we might have to cancel that route and just get the sat-nav to take us by the fastest route. At the moment it's saying an arrival time of 4:15, which in this heat is a bit much, to be honest, because we've still got a little over 200 miles on the clock to go. Maybe a bit too much. We'll see how we go. Our last day in France now. We're on the way to Calais, and a hotel booked that we used on the way down, the Lodgers Cottage Hotel, and the temperature is a remarkable 27.5 degrees, the coolest we've been in for quite some time in the day, at this stage of the day. We've got about 38 miles to the hotel, but as you can see, it's getting rather dark. Well, we made it to Calais. We got to the Lodges Hotel in Calais, the Lodges Cottage Hotel. Got here about just before 3 o'clock, I think. The rain didn't come to as much as we thought it was going to. We got a bit wet, but really, honestly, nothing much at all. And then we went straight through to McDonald's, which is a thing to admit to, I suppose. And we had a cold drink there and a couple of ice creams. And we sat out the rain because it did chuck it down a bit. And then we came through to the hotel and got everything organised. We've had a meal tonight and a carafe of wine and a couple of beers. It's been really nice. The weather's improved enormously now, as you can probably see through the window there, and it's the same forecast for tomorrow morning here and at Folkstone. So really all we need to do now is book the Channel Tunnel and we'll be on our way home, which is good from an organisational point of view, not so good from the fact that it's the end of a trip, but never mind.
So this is our last night in France. We're at the Cottage Hotel, Lodges Hotel in Calais. Actually rained today, can you believe it? But we were at McDonald's, so it was fine.
So this is cars. Cars have got to keep left. Cars, caravans, coaches. The other lane is for lorries. Do you want me to go to that one? No, stay here. Okay. Roger that. Bonjour. Merci. Round to the left. Okay, thank you. That way. It can't go anywhere. Well, in theory. Did you turn it back on? Yeah, turn it off, I think. Although, I'll just give a quick, just to say we've just got on the Channel Tunnel, as you can see. We got an earlier train than we booked. We booked the 9:54, we're on the 9:36. Let's have a look what time it is. It's 9:30, so another 5 minutes should be on our way. And that's the end of another European trip, I suppose, but we've got to get now to Folkstone and then do the boring motorway jaunt back up to Stoke. Oh well, all good things come to an end.